What happens when a footballing sensation and generational singer join forces to become one? Well, it makes for one heck of an interesting story. From making headlines every next week to finding yourself being more famous than even the Royals, the Beckhams did it all. But all that fame wasn't exactly a homecoming and had unfathomable changes which they had to overcome to survive. So, here are 5 challenges that overwhelmed the Beckhams. Number 1. David and Victoria's background. The start of the Beckhams wasn't exactly a smooth ride. David and Victoria came from 2 completely different worlds. David Beckham, a generational talent in football, fancied a career that will make him a living legend. He was even quoted to say that football is the most important thing to him, while Victoria Beckham wasn't exactly your ordinary working class, if you will. She was part of the Spice Girls, a famous group of girls having a lifestyle rivaling of those of the most wealthy. Victoria was more of a posh girl living the luxurious and posh lifestyle. A perfect match, aren't they? David never fancied a high life like Victoria, as he was a man trying to make a name for himself in the footballing world, while Posh didn't have any interest in football, so the coming together of these two wasn't anything but a natural event. However, David always fancied her, so when they met in a player's lounge, he took his shot and voila, got the number, and the rest is history. It wasn't exactly smooth sailing afterwards, as when the fame came, so did the curse. Number 2. Fame. Fame soon followed the doorstep of the Beckhams. You'd say it's a good thing, right? Well, fame can be very joyous, but in the case of the Beckhams, it can be very overwhelming. Soon after their marriage, they were the hottest topic on the market. They made the covers regularly. With this much fame, it came the relentless paparazzi. They couldn't go even to dinner without a relentless crowd forming around them. Their public privacy was non-existent. Victoria was even subject to derogatory and disrespectful chants during football matches. The fans blamed Victoria for her husband's bad performances, and as with football fans, they tend to be very emotional. Frustration soon followed the Beckhams as the fame nearly overwhelmed them to the point of separation. However, the bond between them stayed strong enough to stand the test of fame. Number 3. David's footballing career. Playing for Manchester United, the great Sir Alex Ferguson wasn't so pleased with their marriage. Being his coach, Alex thought that Beckham would be distracted by his marriage and wouldn't be able to give 100%. Perhaps he was concerned about Victoria not being able to make eggs for Beckham, but regardless of whether she knew how to cook or not, Beckham was still giving his 100%. He even gave football more importance than his family and openly commented on it. This, of course, was aggravating for Victoria, but the real test for her was when Beckham decided to go to Spain to elevate his footballing career, even though Victoria didn't want to leave England. Victoria initially didn't come with Beckham, so that led fans to call her a hurdle between David and his footballing career. Victoria not fully accepting David's move to Madrid might be one of the reasons for David Beckham's alleged scandal. Many times, football has been the reason for the lows in their relationship, with Victoria accusing David of not giving family enough importance. Number 4. David's spicy scandal. During his initial few months with Madrid, Rebecca loose with David's assistant. And well, David might have gotten a little too comfortable around her in the absence of his wife. That's what Rebecca claims, at least. Such a reputation-ruining scandal could have been easily grounds for a separation between David and Victoria. However, Victoria stayed calm during all of this, even going as far as defending his husband publicly. She also accused Rebecca of trying to gain cheap publicity through David, and David, on the other hand, has always denied any involvement in the scandal. However, Rebecca still to this day claims that David did the deed with her. Number 5. Security threats. A part of any famous star's life is a threat to his life, his family, and his existence. Although getting life threats is pretty common for a celebrity, the Beckhams got them excessively. After the birth of their first son, they received threats to his life. This made David obnoxious. He used to sleep with his son on his chest due to the fear that something might happen to him. Recalling the incident in their newest Netflix documentary, David said that at one point he was unsure of how he was supposed to protect his son. However, David soon realized that these threats were pretty common in the celebrity world. And after their second child, things started to calm down. The couple was still fairly hesitant and always had a presidential security guarding their house 24/7. And with that, we reached the end of the video. Until next time, take care and goodbye.